it could cause paralysis and even death.
Poor daddy, poor daddy.
3 places we booked, every single one cancelled, but they take your money, so you don't get that back for 8 days. Hey, so one of the big questions we've been asked about our travels is where we're actually going to be staying. So I'm going to take you through a range of different accommodations that we are staying in, and you can decide for yourselves what would be best. We are the Elmo family. We watched other people explore the world and have adventures, and we knew that that's what we wanted to do too. So we did. Here's our story. Subscribe for inspiration and escapism. So our first accommodation that we stayed in is an Airbnb. It is a very nicely newly done out one. Obviously with Airbnb it ranges very much in the accommodation that you get, but this one has been lovely, and by reading the reviews and things I think that it was a very accurate description of what we've got. So we do have a decking, kind of a sea view, kind of a mountain view, excuse the mess, but we've got our own kitchen which has been really handy for us to be able to make things, a nice sitting area which has been quite handy as well. The children have been very lucky, they've had their own bunk bed room which they've been very happy about, and then we've had our own pretty nice room here, and obviously bathroom with a pretty decent shower as well, which Nick seems to be using quite a lot this morning. We are just checking out of our first accommodation. I'm just trying to figure out how we're actually going to move from one place to the next, and at the moment I've got to do a massive speed clean of the place. You know when you just feel like, I mean, we've been here a week, but it feels like we've kind of moved in. So there's stuff everywhere, but yeah. You know that feeling when you first pack and everything fits in your bag, and then when you try and put it back in, just nothing seems to go in. I didn't buy anything, but I just can't get it all in. Look, all this has got to go in here. Almost there. And we were incredibly lucky. We had a super nice taxi driver, and then we arrived really early and the guys just like, we'll give you a lift down here. So they've dropped us off at this lovely spot. Lots to see and do, and we've got all day here, and they're even going to come and pick us up. So we've just arrived at our next accommodation, and it is so perfect for us as a family. It's got everything we need, and if anything it's nicer than the pictures were. We found this one on booking.com. I will give you a little tour around. Just over here there is a trampoline, they're very excited by that, and there's a cooker, an oven and everything around there. And going inside you've got our bedroom through here, which is lovely with a nice little balcony and a nice view. And then through here we've got this children's zebra bedroom, which is super cool. Again, super nice view out there. And then through here, the lounge, another lovely balcony, super kitchen with some of this. Apparently this is a local special, so look forward to trying that later. And then nice kitchen, workable. We've done a nice food shop, and then the children's favourite. I don't think we've seen them since we've got here, but up here there is children's area. And we're on the move again. Yes, that was ours, Charlie. So, as promised, I'm going to share our next accommodation with you. So as you can see, this one has an incredible view, and we have got an outside dining table, but inside it's a lot smaller than we've been used to, so it's going to be an interesting few days. I was just saying we're going to have to be a lot tidier at keeping things in the right place, and with some of our luggage kind of takes up all the wardrobes. But this is what we've got here. Side here, and
hello.
you got this handsome devil, and these two look cuties. You come in here.
It's a caravan, just so you know.
It is. So we got our kitchen, our bathroom, the children's bedroom, and the master suite. Oops, didn't close my bag before I did this. And yeah, that's it. So let you know how we get on with the little bit less space.
I like it because we're a new house. We're in the caravan, not a house.
So we're ready for the camping experience.
Who would like to go for an explore?
Sunglasses have gone in the water. Daddy to the rescue. In the nose.
Jumped in. Oh, scraped my foot on a rock. Came out. Absolutely covered in little sea urchin things which have gone right in the foot.
Quick Google, if they are left, they could cause paralysis and even death. Nick is busy trying to get them out of his foot right now. I feel the birds.
It's alright pain to dig out with these. So far, it's just a race against it getting more and more stingy and ouchy.
Really, we're just celebrating that he didn't get paralysis or die, so that was good.
Yeah,
How's the foot doing?
yeah, it's alright, yes.
It's sore, but we're not going in the sea now without any shoes on, are we?
No, I don't think so.
It's our last night in our mobile home, and honestly when we got here I was like, it's such a great view, it's really nice, but it's nowhere near as comfy and cozy as where we've been staying. And about 2 or 3 nights in, I hadn't really slept because it was very loud, and I was thinking, oh, I used to be really into camping and what's happened to me. And anyway, now I feel like I feel really sad about leaving. I'm in love with this place. I love that you can come out and just go straight onto the beach, and the sun sets perfectly on the sea, and the water is flat as anything. And I know I'm going to look back on this time and just think, well, I already do, so I know in a few months' time I'll look back and just think this was absolutely perfect. Definitely topped off by the fact that my parents came and met us here as well, so that was really nice, and it just feels really comforting and calming and relaxing. And the campsite, everyone on there's been really friendly. Yeah, so I'm going to miss it. I like it. Really weirdly, I would not have thought this when we first got here, but I think I really enjoyed the mobile home the most. Anyway, we had a bit of a nightmare with our next bookings. So we thought we'd found somewhere. We thought we'd found like a really cool cabin in the woods, and we were like, yeah, let's stay there. And then they cancelled, and that was with Airbnb. And then, so we booked and we were like, okay, found another one, booked another one. Then they cancelled, and then we found another one, booked another one, and they cancelled too. Basically, you pay for the accommodation, and then you don't actually get the money back in your account for 3 to 8 days, which is no good to us because we need to move accommodation tomorrow. So we've just had a frantic search everywhere. We're looking for everything, but you know when you see something, it's then really hard to find somewhere else. Anyway, I can relax now because we have found somewhere, and I have no idea what it's going to be like because it's in an area of quite expensive accommodation, and we've gone for the cheapest one we could find with 2 bedrooms and a washing machine. Who knew when travelling, a washing machine would become one of your must-have items? But with the children, and all the beaches here are like this stony stuff, and it's basically like lying on chalk, so it looks lovely and it makes the water really clear, but it makes you really mucky. At some point on this travel we need to find a cabin in the woods that's in the middle of nowhere, because we both got really excited about that idea, and it was definitely something Nick had always wanted to do. We've gone from a cabin in the woods, kind of a city, so we'll see. We're not city folk, but we'll take you there. We'll let you know what the accommodation's like and how we get on being in the city. So that's a bit unfortunate, but we found a really cool place, and we went for booking.com again because they've really worked out for us. Yeah, the guy so far seems really nice, and the accommodation's a bargain, so who knows what we're going to get. But I've got to remind myself that you can't go on first impressions and everything, and actually once you've had a good sleep and a good shower, the accommodation doesn't really matter, and it's actually more about what's around it. Don't forget to subscribe and like
Thank you.